Well, the drama in the Tamil Nadu elections still continues. After a historic victory in Tamil Nadu, actor turned politician and now also Chief Minister Vijay will face his first big test. The Tamil Nadu Assembly will convene for a floor test that's scheduled for today, where the TVK will have to prove its majority in the House. Remember, it was on the 4th of May, Vijay's TVK won 108 seats in the 234-member Tamil Nadu Assembly, but it fell short of the majority mark of 118. After 5 days of suspense, it finally mustered the numbers after the Congress, the left parties, the VCK and the IUML. They extended support to TVK, helping it go past the majority mark. And now, ahead of the floor test, the TVK also received a big shot in the arm after a faction of the AIADMK announced that it will extend support to the TVK government. Now, which is this faction? The AIADMK overall won 47 seats in the recent assembly polls. And now reports say that in the AIADMK camp, the Shanmugam faction has 30 of these legislators that AIADMK won collectively. And Shanmugam's camp and its faction, their support would go a long way to ensuring that Vijay has a stable government if they give their support to Vijay. Vijay has been paying courtesy calls to the leaders of other Tamil parties, and during his rounds, he paid Shanmugam a visit at his Chennai residence as well. The visit came just hours after Shanmugam had declared his faction's support for Vijay. However, other AIADMK leaders have warned the Shanmugam faction of consequences should they vote in favor of the TVK. Ahead of the floor test, TVK also secured the Speaker's post. JCD Prabhakar, the TVK legislator from the Thousand Lights constituency, was elected unopposed. And now all eyes will be on the Tamil Nadu Assembly, where the numbers game will decide the stability and the future of the Vijay government. All right, for more on this, let's now cut across to principal correspondent Siddharth MP joining us. Siddharth, again, it's going to be a big day, not just for the TVK, but also for the AIADMK. You were elaborating on this earlier as well. Please explain to our audiences once again.
So TVK per se is facing the floor test today, but the fact remains that it's also an equally crucial day, if not more crucial day for the future of the AIADMK, the party which until this poll was the principal opposition party in Tamil Nadu. This is a party with a history of well over 55 years, but the issue here is the party is now looking at a virtual split. It's having almost 47 MLAs in the House, but a good number of them are pro-TVK, a good number of them are against TVK, and we'll have to wait to see what the eventual result will be when the floor test takes place and which faction will vote which way. To talk about the two factions, formally the party is headed by Edappadi Palaniswamy, who is the General Secretary of the party, and it's his faction that has said that they will not vote for the TVK during the floor test, but at the same time, the other faction is headed by former Minister SP Velumani and CV Shanmugam. So that's the faction that wants to support the TVK to ensure the future of the party is intact, because this is a faction that fears that AIADMK is losing its relevance and the people's mandate is pro-TVK. And now if that is the mandate that the people have given, then the party's option is also to align with the TVK and then to support the party, Vijay's party, and help form a stable government. But what we'll also have to wait and see is how much Vijay will warm up to such a possibility, because Vijay already has the support of several other parties, including the Congress, which is directly tied up with his party, and also 4 other parties which have given external support with 2 MLAs each, total about 8 MLAs. So overall, Vijay's party has 119 MLAs, and that's enough to sail through given the current strength of the House, which is at 233. But yes, we'll have to see what happens with the AIADMK, because if some of the MLAs vote for the TVK, we'll have to see how good those numbers are and whether the anti-defection law can kick in, and also the possibility of disqualification of MLAs and so on, and other eventualities, given that this is a very tricky situation for the party. One faction is split and the other faction has a different opinion. So we'll have to see, because this is a party that has been crucial to Tamil Nadu's political arena for the last 5+ decades. And now if that party sort of goes in for a vertical split, the way it is headed, then it's going to mean a total change in the state's landscape, because just a couple of days back, when the Congress quit from the DMK alliance, it had national repercussions. It meant that a major ally of the Congress-led India alliance nationally had quit the India alliance. So now if the AIADMK is going to go in for a vertical split with its differences, then it would also mean that the opposition in Tamil Nadu is getting further fractured, and DMK will remain the only opposition party, so to speak, majorly in Tamil Nadu. Shivan.
But this is really heading towards a nail-biting finish. Movie scripts can't be written this way. What we're seeing in real time actually take place in Tamil Nadu. Siddharth, thanks so much for getting us those developments and a background to what to expect today during the floor test. We'll connect with Siddharth once again as the day progresses to get a complete understanding of what's taking place in the Tamil Nadu Assembly. For now, that's a wind up from my side. Slipping to a very short break. I'm Shivan Chandna. Lots more coming up on the other side. Stay with us.